and share it at a high level on the road was really important. 27 assists, only 6 turnovers. So we never fueled their break. We never gave them easy runouts. Thought that was important. I felt first half our defense was effective in terms of forcing turnovers and scoring, 11 for 18 at halftime, but I didn't think our defense was very good if we didn't turn them over. Second half, I thought the defense was much better, only 2 blow-bys, only 14 in the paint in the second half, and a hell of a lot better field goal percentage than 62, which is what they shot in the first half. So, and we got contributions from a lot of people. I felt, Aaron Gordon, another really solid night, dominated the glass. We outscored them 21-4 on second chance points, which is a hell of a number. And I just told our players, man, I know it's early, you don't celebrate anything, but we're in second place in the West. We play the fewest home games. We've had a lot of guys in and out of the lineup. 8-5 on the road now. Could not be more proud of a group of guys. And, people always say enjoy the journey. I think what's also important is enjoy the people you're on that journey on with. And we have a tremendous group of guys that I love being around every day. So proud of them. Good win for us.
For kids out there that watch the shows, and watch the games and everything like that, Vlatko's 6'8", 6'9", and he's as good as perimeter defenders keeping in front of people as you got. What is his thing? Why is he so good at that?
I think a couple of things. I think he's really disciplined. Right? I think he understands not just the game plan, Scott, but I also think Vlatko studies. I think he knows his opponent's tendencies. Is he going left? Is he going right? What's his counter? He doesn't give angles. He shows his hands. He defends without fouling. So I just think he's a really intelligent, disciplined defender that prepares. And I know that sounds simple, but you play in the league. There's a lot of guys that show up and they have no idea who they're playing, who they're guarding, and what their go-to moves are. And I think Vlatko understands that he has to be disciplined and he has to use his high IQ to help him on that end. And most importantly, he embraces it. I mean, we saw what he did against Shea. No one stopped Shea. He didn't stop Shea, but he bothered him. And I thought he did the same thing tonight in his minutes on the floor.
Coach, how did you like your starting lineup tonight? You started the 3 guards with Gordon and Jokic. Your evaluation of how it had a pretty good first quarter.
Yeah, I'd give it 2 thumbs up. Yeah, I thought it was good, getting Jamal back after resting him the last game. We know that Bruce is that Swiss Army knife. He's been a 1, he's been a 2, he's been a 3. KCP being solid. And then you have Nikola and Aaron out there manning the paint and the interior. But I thought all those guys were very, very effective throughout the game. And I felt our bench, end of the first, start of the second, they went really small and blacked everything. I thought it was great to have Ish back. We were having a hard time creating any separation or getting any penetration, cut at their defense. Put Ish in the game, and his quickness was able to break them down a little bit so we could actually run offense and get some shots off. So great to have Ish back. It's been a long haul having him out, but he was ready to go tonight, and he definitely helped us.
Aaron Gordon looks like he's playing so confident right now. Why do you think that is? Where do you think that comes from, and why is he having such a great night?
Well, usually hard work is a root of confidence, right? When you have 1,000 reps and you've been putting the time in, when you go on that floor, you feel prepared, you feel confident. So I think it's partly that. Right now he's in a rhythm. Obviously shooting the ball from the 3-point line very well, 2 of 4 tonight. Getting some easy ones. And I think what I'm most impressed about Aaron is he's not fighting it. What I mean by that is we have Jamal Murray, we have Nikola Jokic. Certain nights we have Michael Porter. Some guys could fight that and hey, let me show you. He's just playing off of those guys. And that's why he's shooting lights out. I mean, he was 12 of 16 from the field tonight. Again, 5 offensive rebounds, a lot of easy putbacks around the basket. But see, that was Aaron Gordon right there. On cue, right. His ears were burning. But I just think he's running the floor, staying around the basket, staying within his game. When he's open from the 3, he's shooting it with confidence. It's great to see him play at the level he's playing at right now.
And how did you see Nikola and Jamal dissect their defense with their 2-man games?
Well, obviously give them, you look at how they tried to guard us. They were trying to hide Zubats, and they had Terrence Mann on Nikola to start. Then they went to a lot of zone. And then every time, I don't know how many times Zubats was actually guarding Nikola tonight. When he was, I think our pick and roll was really effective. Jamal found Nikola in the pocket, where I think Nikola is the best in the pocket player in the NBA because he's going to kill you with the floater. He's going to find somebody for a 3 or for a dunk. But, we just didn't fight it. No matter who was on who, it didn't matter. Play our game, move the ball, value the ball. And, it was, just another impressive road win for us.
Brendan, you talk about getting Ish back, but also just with Jamal, how much did it mean having those two bodies back compared to the Clippers who were down a ton of guys?
Yeah, I'm Michael. Brendan's my father, but I've been called Brendan my whole life by a lot of people. So you're not the first, so I understand where you're coming from.
I covered your father.
Yeah, I'm sure you did, but that was a goal of mine when I was young. I said I can't wait for people to stop calling me Brendan's son, and I want them to call him, hey, that's Michael's father. But anyways, yeah, having Jamal back after a game of rest was, he's our starting point guard. He's a closer for us. He's a hell of a basketball player. And you look at his line tonight, 21 points, 6 rebounds, but most importantly and most impressively, 9 assists, only 1 turnover. That's what you want from a lead guard. And I thought Jamal had some outstanding possessions throughout. You mentioned Ish. He's been out for a while. And just having a veteran point guard who can run your team, who can get into the teeth of the defense and score or find guys for open shots was great to see. We're out Jeff Green. We're out Michael Porter. We're out Bones Highland. That's a lot of firepower right there. But we've always had a next man up mentality, and we've had it so far this season. I know the Clippers are banged up, and I'm sure they'll get healthy relatively soon, hopefully.
Coach, you mentioned the 8-5 road record. The 8 wins, now you have the most road wins of any team in the NBA. How important is that for your team going forward, to come to LA, get this win, to go to places and get road wins?
Yeah, roadkill. It's important. We're coming off of a franchise best 25 road wins last year. Not satisfied with that. We would love to push the envelope into the, upper 20s. And if you're winning at that level on the road, you're a good team. Our challenge now is to go home and take care of business. We won 4 in a row at home to start the season, and we've dropped our last 2. So, and that was an issue last year. We have to get back to making Ball Arena a really tough place to play, and where it's really hard to come in and get a road win there. But it's important, and we have 8 because we played the most road games. But being 8-5 this early in the year, with the schedule being what it is, we knew when that schedule came out, Chris, that if we're going to be competitive, or we're going to be alive going into December, we have to be road warriors, and I think we have been to this point. Thanks, everybody.